In the last 30 days, I have made over $118,847 with my clothing brand. And today I'm going to give you all the information on how I was able to do that. If you don't know who I am, my name is Iyad Mokhtar, and I've been documenting my journey on YouTube about my brand for the last year. From when I first started my brand having 0 sales, to getting my first 10K, to my first 6 figures, to now. And it's been a lot of ups and downs. So don't watch this video thinking I was able to do 6-figure months off the rip. I was doing $300 a month at some point. At one point, I did $300 in an entire month. Shit, I even did $0 in a month. Like, that was the struggle I was going through. Like, if I had 15 roommates, I still couldn't afford to pay rent. So besides all that, let's talk about the exact strategies I did. The first thing we need to talk about is my products that I use and why they work. This is one of the most important things besides marketing. I had 4 main products that were doing well, and they all had something in common. They all had their own wow factor, which made the potential customer fall in love with it. You see, the wow factor on my main seller, which was my Star Full Zips, it had puff print that was elevated, as you can see, that was really attractive to the potential customer. And people love this because they could stand out with it and get attention. And when people buy clothes, a lot of the time they want attention. I mean, we all buy clothes so people could compliment us and say, oh, that's nice and stuff like that. Well, the majority of people. Like, the wow factor should make the customer excited to get your piece. The next thing I would recommend is staying away from bright colors. When you're first starting out, you want to start doing neutral colors more than anything. You want to get your grays, your browns, your creams, your blacks, your whites. You want to get those colors out because those are easy to make outfits with. I see a lot of people starting off the rip doing slime green and hot pink and stuff like that, which is wrong. So you want to start with simple colors, and that's exactly what I did. The next thing I did was have a good converting website. This was one of the biggest changes I had to make in order to increase my sales. And for those of you who don't know, basically what a conversion rate is the amount of people who add to cart and then actually purchase, that little ratio. So my conversion rate was at a 0.70% before my website was changed, and this is not good at all. This is actually pretty bad. So I hired somebody on Fiverr to increase my website speed, which helped with less people bouncing off the site. The next thing I did was I fixed my product page. I added trust badges, size charts, shipping information, and most importantly, social proof. This is a little slider that's under my products that shows customers wearing my product. And when a potential customer is on your website and they're seeing that, okay, people have bought this already, then this just motivates them even more to buy it. They know you're legit and they can see the product for themselves. And this was one of the biggest things that I added to improve my conversion rate. On Shopify, you could just add an image slider and then just put in the customer images. And if you don't have customer images for now, go take some pictures with your friends or something. That can work perfectly fine for now. Another thing I did was I changed the color of my website. Plain black and white websites are not really the thing anymore. The 3 best colors you could use for your website are light blue, forest green, and pumpkin orange. These colors have a psychological effect on the person, just relaxes them. I know it sounds crazy to use psychology stuff with your clothing brand, but it's the little stuff that matters. Because these colors are very easy on the eye and makes the customer just trust you a lot more. You'd be surprised that this actually works. After applying all this stuff, it increased my conversion rate from a 0.70% to a 1.60. That's basically a 1% increase. Conversion rate, that's how it's based off of. So like an extremely good conversion rate is like 3% or 2%. A good conversion rate is around 1% to 1.50%. Now moving on to the marketing, which I know everybody wants to hear. Just wait. I have something I need to tell you guys. You need to have funnels and cross sales. This alone made me $17,000. The first thing I did was I downloaded a Shopify app called One Click Upsell. And what this app essentially allows me to do is when a customer is done purchasing your product, you could throw them an offer for another product that's discounted. And this increases your average order value because customers just cannot resist this sweet deal. The next thing I did was add the frequently bought together app. And basically under the product page, it would show buy this and get a discounted rate. And this went crazy. I put my product that instead of paying $150 for 2 jackets, you get them for $100. And that's a $50 discount, and people could not resist. And in turn, yeah, I didn't make that much profit on the second product, but if they were gonna buy one hoodie anyways, might as well get that extra $10 to $20 profit for the second hoodie. Now let's talk about marketing. Now the way I marketed was using 4 strategies: organic marketing, TikTok ads, Facebook ads, and influencer marketing. Now over the span of 1 week, I was able to generate over 4 million TikTok views organically with a new strategy that had came out. One of my members in my programs had actually tagged me about this, telling me, yeah, there's a new strategy, you have to try this. So I just tried it out, and that strategy worked amazing for me. So I'm just gonna go ahead and give it to you for free. What we would do is we would use TikTok Shop. Now the reason why we were using TikTok Shop is because it's a new feature with TikTok, and they're pushing the hell out of those videos. TikTok wants people to use TikTok Shop, so you could make a trash video and put TikTok Shop and it's getting pushed out. So just imagine when you make a good video and use TikTok Shop, your video is just gonna go viral. We would make engagement type TikToks that would get people to comment, something like showing our feet or doing something crazy within the TikTok with our brand, getting people to comment. Plus the TikTok Shop feature, it's just pushing the video out. It's just a recipe for success, which is a bunch of eyeballs for your products, which means more sale. And this generated me around $30,000 to $50,000 alone, and also generated one of my members $20,000 in 7 days. So it definitely worked. The next thing I did was utilize TikTok ads. And when I tell you TikTok ads are king, TikTok ads are king. They're like Facebook ads in 2016. These TikTok ads work amazing for clothing clothing brand. The type of ads I was running were called Spark Ad. Now, essentially what a Spark Ad is utilizing old TikTok posts and running them as an ad. So what I would do is I would run my old TikTok viral posts that were doing good organically and just turn them into an ad to push them out more. And the targeting settings I used were 18 through 34, men and women, broad targeting. No interest, none of that. It's that simple. I would just run it like that. Now, the real skill obviously is knowing when to cut the ad if it's doing bad, when to increase budget, how to know if you're scaling or not. And that could take some time to learn. Now, I made close to $40,000 with TikTok ads, spending around $15,000 to $16,000. Now, it's not accurate. I probably made a little more because the TikTok tracking sucks, but we're just gonna go with what the ad manager is telling me. Now, moving on to Facebook ads, I made significantly less. I'll just be straight up honest. And there was one reason to that. My Facebook ad account got banned 7 times in 1 month. Now, this was frustrating as hell for me because I feel like I could have made way over $200,000 this month if my Facebook ads were working. And my Facebook ad account was banned 70% of the month because Mark Zuckerberg thought it would be funny. Like, come on, Mark, this is my income. This is how I make a living. This is how I survive. And it's honestly frustrating Facebook bans accounts for no reason. And a lot of people rely on Facebook ads to make a living. I'm so grateful I was able to do over 6 figures last month, but you know, it could have been more if Facebook wasn't banning me. So we're just gonna take the loss there. You see, it's not all ups over here, it's downs as well. And the way I was able to bypass this is I just rented an agency account, which costs a couple $100s a month, but I don't get banned at all. The last thing I utilized was influencer marketing. I had 2 influencers I was working with that had around 2 to 3 million followers each, and they were promoting my product on TikTok. And this generated me a whopping, drum roll please, $3,000, actually $2,888 to be exact, which may not seem like a lot, but it's something. Now, it could have been more, but I feel like I picked the wrong niche of creators. I picked creators that were like the advice type giving creators, so it wasn't really clothing creators. So if I just said so 50 million times in the same sentence. But yeah, like I was saying, I should have just picked clothing creators or people that are just in fashion. It would have done way better and converted better. So when you're trying to scale your brand to that first 6 or 7 figures, please take all this stuff into account. I only tell you guys this because I went through so many hardships in the beginning. I just didn't know what to do. I was lost, and I learned everything by losing money, mistakes, and all that. So I want you guys to avoid all that. That's why I make these YouTube videos, and I try to help you guys as much as I can. Make sure to check out my free Discord if you guys want to just join a community of brand owners and just talk to them, support each other, have each other's back. And we have some free games in there, like free manufacturers and stuff like that. And if you have a little bit more money to spend and you're looking to take your brand to that next level and really scale, then I also have my paid program down below. We offer weekly coaching calls, weekly videos, and etc. But other than that, I love you all, and I will be praying for your success.